Yes, addictive. So for those of you watching at home, because I seldom address you or care about you, there were some technical difficulties. Manaki wanted someone to rehost the Skype call, and Gryph broke Java. Well, sort of like a semi-break. And so the video was scrapped. Leon described stuff. It might have even cut out what Fargus was doing too. Maybe even Dwohurim for all I know. It was only like a few minutes, but if you missed stuff, then sucks to be you. Guess you should have been a part of the session. Haha.
You missed stupid goblin. That's a bad viewer.
Missed everything. And Gryph was continuing to describe what all he was doing with his little playpen of animals.
Yep, little playpen of animals, but focusing my time trying to understand this. Oh, fuck you!
What?
Insect?
Just don't give me a spacebar.
Reach your pride of your keyboard for the next 2 sessions.
That's what Tempus has done. Tempus has broke the machine.
Yeah. The crystal gem-like construct frozen within the center of this room is still beyond Tempus's ability to understand. He's already made a roll for it, and thinking back on all he knows, he's pretty confident that he still doesn't know what the fuck it is. Without further insight or knowledge or information, like some books or some manuscripts or something to help him, it's not gonna help.
Well, let's say the chances are he's probably spent about a good few hours on this, realizing he's getting nowhere. None of his drawings are helping. Nothing looks familiar. That's it. He'll lay some food down for Hurim because there's no one else seemingly in the building that's easily around.
I'm back.
He'll start walking up past it, Otto, and he'll say, "All right, Frank, can you just every few hours just put down a tray of food for him down there? And if you like the singing, you can hang around." All right, good stuff. And he will actually start counting the coins that he got from the fight, get his share of it, leave the rest in each of the bunks for his comrades. I can't remember. How much was it? It was 57 gold pieces? I cannot remember for the life of me.
I'm gonna be honest, since I closed out my map tool, I don't remember.
It was definitely not.
Did you write it down, Dark?
No, I just realized I forgot to write it onto my loot pile.
Well, it was actually
probably more than 50.
It was a randomly determined amount of gold, so I'm gonna roll again then. 62 gold pieces.
I will add that to the loot pile this time.
Okay. So let's see, 62 divided by 5.
I didn't split it last time, so we still have.
Also, could you buy me one of those like refreshment potions? That'd be great. Thanks.
How much were those? How much were those potions? 50 gold.
Those are 50 gold pieces.
If anyone
yes.
goes shopping.
Tempus is going shopping. He'll probably poke his head down and ask you.
Tempus is
that and then
wandering
like
out
a
in the
good
blue city
smoked ham
out.
sandwich. That'd be nice. Yeah.
Okay, splitting our pile, that much each.
Oh Jesus! Wow.
And
Yeah, those
that
little
pile,
sheep you won't remember.
I suppose that's from the gold that you got last session.
Yes, I never split it, so.
Yes.
Now I don't have 5 copper pieces. That's my only money.
I mean, really, that should all be Dwohurim's money, right? Considering how much investment he put into
You
this
know,
fight.
I'll sell this house when we leave. Maybe.
on the other hand,
that's
they wouldn't have found the place if it wasn't for me.
They'll remember that. Dwohurim did the sacrifice for them, and right now he doesn't really care.
We did name it after you, so.
All right, but okay. So I guess Tempus will actually go shopping.
Going to brave Blue City by himself.
He will probably take his hoods and such items and probably in some attempt to muck him up, so he doesn't smell as much or he smells as death kind of thing. Well, not as death, but he tried to disguise the kind of Forgeborn smell that he has.
Why don't you give me a dexterity-based skill check using your Survivor of the Dwarven Games background and, of course, your level.
Okie dokie. 1d20 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4 for the level, 5 for background, 5 for dexterity.
Tempus is able to avoid drawing attention to himself as he goes to make purchases. What is it that he would like to acquire?
He's purposely heading out. He's going to get the potion for Manaki, for Hurim first. Well, he's going to try and find a potion shop to get him the refreshing potion that he's asked for, the 50 gold pieces. Yep, he's got that ticked down, so tick. So that would, I guess, he's made sure he took the money from Hurim first before going. Yep, good stuff.
It would have just been left on his desk, so, you just take it off there.
Cool, alright. And after that, Tempus will take, he'll stash the potion away, make sure it's secure, strapped down about 17 times underneath the ropes, his pickpockets. He'll also maybe line it with a couple of spikes, just in case someone tries to grab it. And he'll start looking around for not exactly a bookstore, but actually any sort of clockwork mechanisms, the interesting little hobbyists or such. Maybe a goblin's got an interesting hobby, or other devices that are able to craft items. He's looking for anything that is knowledgeable, that has experience that they can share.
That's not really here in the ruins. If you're heading further into Drakenhall, we can obviate the need for skill checks in regards to eventually, if you ask enough people and pay attention to enough things, you could be directed to the Goblin Market at night whenever the Goblin Market is open. Okay. You can find all manners of curious and crazy and certainly half deranged and highly intelligent and incredibly volatile gnome. Yeah, sure. A few gnomes, but mostly goblins.
That would be awesome. A volatile gnome. Tempus will take the time, sharing a bit of banter with them and going along the stalls, admiring wares as he's walking around and passing the odd couple of jokes and jibes and stuff and bouncing them off, until he's purposely trying to find any mechanic. Perhaps there's a goblin that specializes in Forgeborn or specializes in mechanical items or replacement attachments for things. Anything that's gear or mechanical related.
Well,
looking for inspiration.
There's no goblin who specializes in Forgeborn. But, you can find someone who does, mechanical, repair stuff.
Hello!
Hi, you. Interesting wares. What's this device?
Welcome to Mr. Green's Mechanical Emporium.
Well, that's an interesting wares. That's an interesting device there. Is that a bob?
Don't touch it!
I'm not touching, You're just pointing.
I'll get the blood tongue to handle you if you touch anything.
Oh, I need to get Tempus to bring him over here. Where's Tempus? There we go.
I'm good friends with your Zook blood tongue. He owes me a favor.
He owes you a favor, huh? I did some work with the big guy. He knows his way, he's got a sharp tongue, and he made some interesting friends.
Yes, so no touching. Why do you bother, Mr. Green?
Got an interesting situation, and Tempus looks around, admires all. You've been here long, it's a fantastic range of wares that you've got here. What's that thing over there?
Oh, that is a clock. It is actually operating based on gears to tell time, far more efficient than an hourglass. 500 gold pieces.
Just ask, is it wound up or is it powered by magic? Or is it pure mechanical?
Mechanics. I don't do magic.
Indeed.
That is for cheap charlatans and harlots.
Oh, indeed, I entirely agree. Believe me, it's absolutely embarrassing when you're around some people. You take all the time, you make a music box, and then some magician wanders up and just makes a song out of nothing. It takes away from the hard work and effort that you put into things.
Yes, they're all like Ghost Sound and Mage Hand or whatever they say.
Did you know I knew a guy that walked around with an eternal chill around him? Most obnoxious brat I've ever met.
Yes, they're all that way. You find people of all kinds, sweets.
Now, an interesting device, and Tempus, I guess you'll take out a couple of scrolling things. Have you ever seen anything kind of shaped like this? I can't wrap my head around the mechanics of it. I've never seen anything like this.
Let me...
And he'll slide over the paper documents, and he'll make sure he doesn't touch anything mechanical nearby.
Like, Mr. Green pulls out, like, a massive, like, Hubble telescope-looking set of spectacles.
Mr. Farnsworth, then.
What purpose does it serve?
I don't know. There seems to be a missing device. So you see here, there should be some cogs attached to here. I can make that out, but I don't know the size or the grade. I just know they're missing.
How big is it?
And Tempest sort of looks around the room and he gestures with his hand, saying, "From this device over to this device is the centerpiece." And the cogs over here seem to go from about up to my chest height, it seems.
So it's like built into a room.
Yes, indeed. Even bigger. It seems to be the entire building, or it's built as the building was built around this device, or to house it in some way.
I don't really know of any grand device like that, but Mr. Green would be very interested in seeing that indeed. Perhaps no, you can't bring it to me if that's big, but I would be very interested. Maybe I could help work on commission, yes, and then look at it for myself.
Greedy look on Mr. Green's eyes and lips. You can almost see, like, the goblin rubbing his fingers together.
And Tempus sort of just slowly pulls the papers away and goes, "But, it's such a shame, though." And he sort of ruffles the papers and starts folding them back up and putting them away into all the pockets.
Wait. Do you not like that idea? I mean, you came to me for help. Mr. Green knows more about mechanics than pretty much anyone here in the Goblin Market, yes he does.
Well, I'm sure there's a way of letting you have a look at the device in person. I'm sure I could work something for you to see it. Yes, I think that's a distinct possibility. I could let you admire the sculpture, and of course I need to keep a very keen eye on you. I mean, it's, let's just say I don't exactly own the building, but I own rights to access the building.
Oh yes, sure, you can trust Mr. Green.
Pure total.
Like, waves like a hand at you, like, to calm you down.
No, there's no need to worry.
Tempus is not going to take that as words. Tempus is not taking this goblin at his words. I'm pretty sure he didn't need to sense motive. This goblin is greedy. He knows this goblin is greedy.
That being said, where is it? Like, I don't want to leave the city.
Tempest says it's over in the ruin area.
Well, Mr. Green, I might have to pass on that. That's very dangerous. I think I'll stay here. As for what it could be, the only thing I can think of looking at what you've written down in this chicken scratch of yours,
Looking again with the Hubble glasses at the paper you folded up,
it seems to be tied to magic in some way. I really don't think I could help you all the same. You'd have to find, like, someone who did magic and machinery. I don't know anyone who does that. Why would anyone do that?
Tempest just magic and machinery?
Yes.
Such a bizarre combination. Usually you only find one repulsing of the other.
Yes, which is why I wanted to look at it more closely. But I don't think I could really help you, Mr. Green. Mr. Green is rather honest, and he does not want to waste your time.
Tempest will nod, and he'll actually... this is like he'll actually want to do some other business, buy some cogs and replacement gears and things, a couple of pistons if possible, mainly for his own repairs. He seems to burn through them.
You could buy, if you so wished, up to 25 gold pieces and cogs.
Yep, Tempus will be doing that. He'll buy up to 25 gold. He'll buy 25 gold pieces worth of cogs and gears and pistons and other small mechanical pieces that he uses to help repair himself.
Sure. Now, Mr. Green will try to hug close to you the entire time. Like,
why are you so interested in all of those things? Are you trying to do your own repairs? What is it that you're interested in? Mr. Green is very curious.
Just Tempus smiles. It's just a small hobby that I've got. I like to keep on top of things and make sure I understand the mechanics. Oh, is that a 17th age? Is that a 12th age sprocket over there?
Yes! Absolutely, yes!
Oh,
very pricey. 50 gold pieces.
50 gold pieces, oh. I think I'll stick with this 13th age.
35.
No, still a bit too steep for me. As nice as it is, I'm thinking I'm going to have to stick with this 13th age range. Not as nice, but I think I'll have to stick with it. I mean, you can't go wrong with this Fenzel's Cunnel Sprockets gear. Mm.
You drive a hard bargain, sweets. 15.
You've bent my gears, I'll take it.
Yay!
Tempus is firmly convinced that this thing isn't from the 12th age.
I still take it though.
Yeah.
Right, so I spent about 40 gold pieces in here on assorted miscellaneous stuff.
Yes.
And gears and sprockets and items.
You're going to put Mr. Green out of business,
He says, well, there's so much metal shit still around him. More like a scrapyard than anything.
Tempus will just go, I'm sure you'll find business. I saw a few Forgeborn. I'm sure they can seek replacement arms from you.
Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell anyone interested in mechanical things. Mr. Green's Mechanical Emporium has it all. You can trust Mr. Green.
Indeed I can, and
Smiles with rotten teeth.
Please tell me there are falsers in there that's just like screws.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Tempus will walk out. He'll start heading back to the ruins. He doesn't know enough about magic to understand it, and he does not believe that there would be anyone Archmage affiliated within the city.
Well, I mean, there could be, but Tempus would have no idea where the fuck to find them. Like, they're basically like hiding like he is.
The only other idea I could think of would be something to play off the Prince of Shadows and play with my affiliation there. Again, magic is so outwith of Tempus's expertise, he would have no idea where to start with it, or even know if he's going down the right path.
Right.
So Tempus will start heading back to the ruins, and he'll sort of probably set up some form of like a little workshop area down. I am moving you off. There you go. Workshop area with all the gears and sprockets and stuff like that, and a little area just to start working.
Okay.
That's Tempus.
Day passes into night, which passes into day, which passes into evening, because it would be evening on the next day, when the 36 hours would complete themselves. And Dwohurim, who has been slaving for so long and so hard within the small basement of Hurim's Hall, has managed to, with carefully crafted scrap by scrap, edging them together just so, infusing them with his very essence, and the power of magic is able to seat the mammoth, well, not mammoth, but still a very thick and heavy iron door, certainly larger than Dwohurim is, within the location that it should be, right within the door frame. And as he does so, and the door closes, it almost feels as if Dwohurim gets a sense of belonging from the item, that this is where the iron door belongs.
He sort of, suddenly sort of looks at his work and smiles, sort of feeling very rewarded as he then sort of stumbles back a little bit and leans against the wall. The rush of the work sort of leaving his body as he now feels, well, pretty exhausted, really. He looks around, sort of. His first thought is, well, what time is it? As he then looks at the door and looks at the key in his hand.
Yes. The
sort
iron
of,
key feels cool to the touch on Dwohurim's calloused hands.
He'll sort of knock on the stair again, in order to get the little ringing sound too. So he says, "Anyone up there?"
And you hear from above you the sound of Otho. "Yes, Master Dwarf."
Is Tempus back yet? Did he just take my money and run with it?
He does appear to be so, Master Dwarf. You have been down there for quite some time.
Sir, how long has it been? I got lost.
A day and a half since you went down there, Master Dwarf?
Oh, I see. Well, I'll be coming up then.
Do you need any help, Master Dwarf? Like, he, reaches down the ladder.
No, I think I'll be okay. She looks at the door, kind of longingly wanting to turn the key but she can climb up.
Okay.
Taking it slow, and steps up sort of. So, Tempus.
Tempus holds out the potion. You can see he's thoroughly invested in this little device he's crafting in front of him.
Where is the potion? And
it's in his hand.
Alcohol,
in his hand.
Alcohol? Is there alcohol here? Some alcohol?
Yes.
I would like some alcohol. If Tempus has a cup with well, he probably doesn't drink that sort of thing. Just look at the cup of oil, motor oil or whatever.
Yeah, there's
Crowns.
There's several different concoctions and chemicals.
Takes it considering. Puts it down.
A bottle of cheap wine along with a wooden cup.
Sure, just cause he'll use his magic to twist the cork off, and then
also
just
suitably
drink from the bottle. Who cares? Just drink from the bottle. Who cares?
Sure.
He has the magic equivalent of motor oil all over him.
Yes, he exudes.
Which nobody can see, but he can feel it.
Yes, he exudes an uncomfortable smell.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, he'll drink the potion as well.
All right, Dwohurim feels fully rested, despite all of the hours of hard work he put in.
Sort of, his eyes blaring a little bit. He sort of stands up straight now, sort of shaking himself a little, moving his shoulders a little bit. Sort of, this. He sort of looks at the bottle. This is the best purchase I ever made. That's amazing. Tempus, thank you.
Tempus nods his head. It's like, yeah, you did ask for it, but Jesus, you've been down there a while. You can make any progress?
I could go again. If need be. Progress? Oh yes, of course. It's finished. It's done. If you think the others would like to be there.
Well, do you want to get them, or shall I get them then?
No, I can do it. Or jog, feeling refreshed.
Anyone ever seen a jogging dwarf?
He's excited.
All right. Don't hear him jogs out to the front.
Go out to the others. He sort of looks up to the sky to see what time it is.
It is evening.
He has no idea. Oh. Whatever the be again, the morning, evening. Whatever. Hey, everyone, do you want to, come, Fargus, Leon, are you up there?
Leon is currently on the roof, looking down at you as you shout up to him.
Thomas will look over and say, "What is it, Dwohurim?"
I finished the door. I'll be trying to open it, so if you want to be there for that, he's now. Just a heads up.
Thomas looks
Don't
over.
know what's on the other side.
and Thomas looks over and shrugs. He's interested in seeing, so yeah, he'll come along with Dwohurim.
Fargus
We'll
will bring the
wait
dog.
for the others.
Leon will climb down from the roof begrudgingly. It's more comfortable up there.
Jin Zeros will follow too. He's interested.
Tempus will already be downstairs, probably.
There's a very tense sort of air in here with all this magic that's been expended.
Is the dog coming?
This sort of slight
The dog is not
static,
climbing down the
slight
ladder.
static on the walls with the lightning-powered energy that has been expended to forge the iron door. As it stands there, beautiful. It's marvelous, splintered and wrecked just 36 hours ago. Jeez, looks at his work. Sort of steps close, you know. This thing seemed to communicate with him in a strange way. So
The iron door does look plain, but as Dwohurim approaches, he can almost feel like a resonance coming from it, and a soft blue glow emits from the key, similar to what he saw from the writing whenever he first came down here.
I mean, he'll look back to the others just to make sure that they, you know, that they sort of are ready for whatever might happen. Doesn't know what's on the side, but as far as he understands, this thing is something that's friendly to him. Sort of step to the door, put the key in the like hole, and sort of whisper, "All right, Briscoe, here we go." As he turns the key.
All right. Turn the key, and there is a click, almost as if a door is unlocking.
Turn completely, and then he will take the door. With the hinges, like he'll open it.
Yep, the door will open inward.
Alright.
Inward towards wherever direction that you're going, rather than towards you. Okay. As it turns out, as Dwohurim opens the door and pushes it forward, the scene that had greeted him, and all other aspects, was the sewer that was, pretty much connecting to the basement. However, instead is, well, it's difficult quite to describe the view that's in front of him. Ahead is a beautiful, yet slightly dusty, like tiled marble floor, which extends outward maybe like 7 or 8 yards, and then drops off suddenly, like a void. There's no sky, no ceiling that he can perceive. It's black. There's no walls. Completely black. There's just this mat of marble laid out on a extra-dimensional field of blackness, which is completely incongruous with the room he's standing in, and most certainly not at all the sewer that this room used to connect to. Standing within this void, rather not standing so much as slowly forming from head on down, reconstituting the form, is a transparent, what appears to be a small gnome with flamboyant, ostentatious clothes, and he is letting out a cry of pain as his body comes together. But very transparent, almost as if he's like a ghost. You can see right through him.
Has Herm seen this sort of thing before in Horizon?
No. This, he understands, the concept of, an extra-dimensional space. Like, the Archmage pretty much exists there. The concept of this door, opening to a room that didn't used to be there. But the current sight before you of this gnome coming together? No.
He'll step into the room.
Jin Zeros and Thomas look at each other and they both say, they compete over each other to basically not be interested in this, and they head back up.
Looks back and says, give me some space. I don't know if you're welcome in here.
Tempus will just stand at the door.
And try to look like back at this wall here.
Yeah, there's not a wall there. To you, on your side, it looks like the iron door is hanging out in the middle of nowhere.
Alright then, well, he'll walk up to the to Busco with the gnome as it is, with sort of dignified steps, looking to him, and he will, well,
What is this?
I opened the door.
He pauses, blinks.
Shaper. You are Shaper. You got
Yes.
the note that I left. I am Shaper, Bosco Muggand of the Second Circle in High Rock. How is the city? How is it?
The city is much transformed from your time. It has been a very long time.
No sense of time. How long?
I think it's been basically I think it's like hundreds of years, yeah, 300 years.
At least 300 years.
At least 300 years.